you know, I don't think I never did a video that I feel like somebody deserve their flowers, deserve all the credit, who I feel like that is so unappreciated in the hip hop world, rap game, R&B world at that. But I'ma just go ahead and say it. But before that, I think I did a video about him, but at the same time, I don't recall, because I got such a lot of videos on my YouTube channel and stuff. But I'ma just go ahead and lay it out. The man that I feel like that is slept on. I mean, he did. I mean, every now. I mean, he does. He's inducted into the Hall of Fame of rock Hall of Fame or something like that. He does. I mean, he does get the credit, but I feel like he doesn't get enough, and I feel like he's underrated and slept on as a producer. And that dude is Jermaine Dupri. And the reason why I say Jermaine Dupri doesn't give the props that he deserves, and he's still going, just think about it. The dude became a backup dancer for Houdini. Then he blows up after as one of the big, not the biggest, as one of the biggest name as a producer. When he was like what, 19, 20, when he discovered Chris Cross at the mall in Atlanta, made them stars. It also made him a star as a producer. He was a rapper and all that, but he's more so as a producer. He discovered Chris Cross, gave him hits like Jump, Warm It Up, I Missed the Bus, and the whole nine. I believe they went platinum when they was kids, when they was teenagers. I think he discovered Escape. I don't want to get this wrong, but that was also his first acts. Before Chris Cross, Escape. You know what? Scratch that. Escape was one of his first R&B acts. And then Chris Cross was his first rap artist acts. His first rap artist. Rap group. Teenage rap group. Chris Cross. Alright. Then we get into the female MC coming straight out the Chi from Chicago, the Brat. At this time, people wasn't taking female rappers seriously. Like, I mean, they were, but they wasn't hearing them. Until Lil' Kim came in with the whole nasty shit, mixing it up. Like, Biggie told her to mix it up a bit with the whole that dirty rap and all that sex shit. Lil' Kim, Foxy Brown. I feel like that's when female rappers was getting taken seriously. People wasn't taking in MC Light, motherfucking Queen Latifah with that country shit, that positivity, women uplift shit, because us niggas couldn't relate to that shit. We had some fucking horniness in our fucking mind, that we would listen to some sexy shit like motherfucking Foxy Brown, Lil' Kim, and all that type of shit. But motherfuckers wasn't checking for no MC Light, Queen Latifah, Roxanne, Shantae, and more female rappers that was out that time and all that. But yeah, when the Brat came in the scene, I think she was talking about that inappropriate, that sex shit, like later on down the line, like early 2000s and shit. Or late 90s and early 2000s. But at the same time, bro, I think the Brat was one of those female rappers that was taken serious by fans. And on top of that, no female rapper wasn't going platinum in they albums. The Brat, for those that don't know, The Brat is the first female artist to go platinum. No female went platinum at that time. MC Lyte did not went platinum. Queen Latifah didn't go platinum. Roxanne Shante didn't go platinum. I did cancel it. Roxanne Shante didn't go platinum. None of these female rappers did not go platinum. So until the Brat came along and stuff. So Jermaine Dupri is responsible for Escape going platinum, Criss Cross going platinum, and the Brat going platinum, being the first female artist to go platinum. And then we cut to TLC was not signed to So Del. I believe it was signed to LaFace Records. But he did some stuff. He produced some cuts for TLC. My favorite song from the TLC, Crazy Sexy Cool, which is my favorite album by them. And Jermaine Dupri produced this one song that's also my favorite song on the album called Kick Your Game. And it goes a little something like, it goes in the intro, goes like this. When him saying, let me kick a little game to you, baby, let me kick a little game to you and all that. And the beat, and the motherfucking beat, and the sample of him producing the kick your game. That motherfucking cut was funky as fuck. Something that I rock with. It has some old school funk to it that I rock with. Jermaine Dupri in it. So yeah, Jermaine Dupri, JD doesn't. I feel like he doesn't get the respect as a producer. And this video is about me, giving him his flowers while he's still here. But Escape, Criss Cross, The Brat, and then my favorite rapper. A lot of people don't know this though, but Jermaine Dupri, Snoop Dogg discovered him back in 1993. He discovered him in 1993. Technically, he was signed to Death Row. He went by Kid Gangsta. He's my favorite rapper. I feel like in my YouTube channels, I feel like I should put some respect on him and give him my flowers, because back in the 2000s, I wanted to be like him. I really wanted to be like him, get the girls like him, act like him, saying shit to the haters that y'all ain't fresh as I'm is. Ladies and gentlemen, my favorite rapper back in the day when I was a kid growing up in the 2000s, it's no other than Bow Wow, formerly known as Lil Bow Wow, aka Calvin Cambridge, aka Mr. 106 in Park, aka motherfucking A. Shed Gregory motherfucking Moss. Put some respect on Bow Wizzle name. So I feel like, man, since Snoop Dogg got out of Death Row, he couldn't do shit with my nigga Bow. He was cool with Jermaine Dupri. He couldn't do nothing with Bow Wow. Jermaine Dupri was so responsible of Criss Cross, making them hot. My favorite album by Criss Cross is Young, Rich, and Dangerous, by the way. And for those that don't know, the streets realest DJ Crew, not DJ Crew, DJ Screw from a Houston legend, a Houston brother where I'm from in the city of Houston, but he's on the south side. I'm from the north side. Trinity Gardens, Fifth Ward. Shout out to them. Shout out to them neighborhoods, Trinity Gardens, Fifth Ward, and Cashmere Gardens, and Greensport and Acres Home. But anyways, Jermaine Dupri did that sample, that beat first, and he gave it to DJ Screw, and then DJ Screw started chopping and scoring, and that became the June 27 freestyle. Jermaine Dupri started that whole screw up beat, and he gave it to DJ Screw, cause JD was one of those people that's also from the South, ATL, that fuck with us Houston niggas, and which I respect JD for showing us Houston niggas some love, showing us a lot of love and all that. He gave us that beat. So yeah, since Snoop couldn't do nothing with Bow, he couldn't do nothing with Bow and shit. He sent Bow over there to So Def with Jermaine Dupri. Double platinum. His first album went double platinum. Beware Dog. I thought it went triple platinum, but it went double platinum. It's so good in the USA. It's not my favorite. I mean, it is my favorite Bow Wow album, but I prefer Doggy Bag over the Beware of Dog. So then my favorite Bow Wow album would be Wanted. I feel like when Bow and JD was getting into it on that Unleashed album, it's a slept on album. I grew on it to appreciate that, his third album, Unleashed. But at the same time, bruh, growing up in the 2000s, that I feel like that was his weakest album. But I grew to learn and appreciate that album. But I feel like my favorite album, Bow Wow, I feel like that is his best work and his best album, and that's Wanted. That's the same year when Bow Wow made a comeback. Had to make sure I'm still that nigga to Lil Romeo, cause Lil Romeo was never gonna be that nigga to my nigga Bow. Bow Wow dropped Wanted. 2005 was a good year, and if I had to make one wish, I would have went back to motherfucking 2005. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. Shout out to Time Traveler, because he know what the fuck he talking about. 2005, he's like one of them only niggas that knew 2005 was a good year. But it was the prime years of my motherfucking life, and I was 8 years old at the time. I remember 2005 like it was yesterday, boy. Hustle and Flow, motherfucking Star Wars Revenge of the Sith came out, motherfucking Carter 2 dropped, the Massacre 50 Cent dropped, the motherfucking 50 Cent Bulletproof video game dropped. A lot of shit dropped in 2005, bro. That was the year Marion O dropped, like Marcus Houston Naked album dropped. Like 2005 had some cuts. Chris Brown debut album. Like, come on, man. Can't go wrong for no motherfucking 2005, you heard me? But anyways, Wanted is my favorite album. That's the same year that Jermaine Dupri also produced some cuts, made Mariah Carey's comeback. The Emancipation of Mimi, I think, is what's called the album. Had songs like We Belong Together, Can I Get Your Number, Future and JD. And the same way that Bow Wow that Bow Wow's third album went gold. It wasn't making no noise back in '03, and he took like a year hiatus in '04. '05 was Bow Wow's comeback, and it reeled back the Bow Wow fans back. The same way it also did the Mariah Carey fans. So Jermaine Dupri is responsible for Mariah Carey's comeback and Bow Wow's comeback. Because remember this. Mariah Carey was going to be an afterthought. She would have been Mariah Carey, but at the same time, her previous album wound up flopping and didn't do shit. But once she got with Jermaine Dupri and he produced all those albums, the Emancipation of Mimi, it became her biggest comeback album. So then Usher, he made Usher go diamond. Not made Usher, he was responsible for having Usher go diamond in the Confession album that came out the year before, '04. And that was also a good album too. That made Usher go worldwide and became a megastar when the Confession dropped. Oh, he's also responsible for Jagged Edge. He was responsible for the R&B group Jagged Edge. Bone Crusher was a one-hit wonder, but he was also responsible for Bone Crusher and the Young Bloods. That was also a hit song, Money Ain't a Thing, with him and Jay-Z, which is my favorite JD song. That one and Welcome to Atlanta. Damn, that's some good ass okra. My bad, y'all, for pausing and shit. I'm trying to think what he's also responsible for. Oh, that Mooney Long song that he wrote for her. Made for Me. When I found out that JD was the one that produced that song, I think he also wrote that. He also, not only he produced, he's also a songwriter. He also was the ghostwriter for Bow. It broke my heart when I found out that he wrote the majority songs with for my favorite rapper Bow Wow at that time. And people need to stop saying that T.I. wrote Fresh as I'm Is. He wrote Bow's verse. Jermaine Dupri was the one that wrote Bow's verse. I just want to put that out there to all the people that don't. And it's on Google or Wikipedia. Even though Wikipedia is not always 100% accurate. But if you go on motherfucking Bow Wow's Wanted album, see the track listings, and you could tell and see who wrote Fresh as I'm Is, you could tell Jermaine Dupri wrote Bow's verse on Fresh as I'm Is, because it would tell you that in your fucking face. So keep in mind, y'all, T.I. did not write Fresh as I'm Is for Bow Wow. Jermaine did. So and shout out to Jaquan, who did this thing on the hook of Fresh as I'm Is. Shout out to Mike Jones shout out to Mike Jones as well for the remix. But yeah, Fresh as I'm Is also one of my favorite Bow's album. I mean, not album. My favorite Bow Wow song. Fresh as I'm Is my favorite Bow Wow song. Sorry, y'all. But yeah, what else? I don't like it when they do them motherfucking reality shows, bro. But I think JD, I don't know what's up with people not giving JD. I mean, he did fumble the bag with Janet Jackson. I think they was together for 10 years. And the reason why he fumbled the bag because he cheated on Janet. But it is what it is. People make mistakes. People not human. It was just not meant to be for them to be together. Him and Janet. I mean, not him and Janet Jackson. Him and Janet Jackson was never meant to be together anyways. I really feel like they didn't really have nothing in common, but it seemed like they proved us wrong because they stood in that marriage. I'm not marriage, that relationship for 10 motherfucking. I mean, they might as well been married because they stayed in that relationship for 10 motherfucking years just for him to cheat on Janet. Damn, that's crazy, ain't it? But I heard word on the streets that Janet Jackson, they said that she got bad taste in men. So if that's true, I don't want to. If that's true, y'all can correct me on that. But that's just what I heard on word on the street. That she has bad taste in men. I mean, women. I mean, men. She had bad taste in men. Sorry, Janet brought Savage. Sorry, Janet. She had bad taste in men. Women. What the fuck? Bad taste in men. But, anyways. I mean, if she is bisexual and all that. If she go both ways, you know. Because she Miss Jackson. If nasty. But, anyways. But yeah, he really fumbled the bag for Janet Jackson when he cheated on Janet. But it is what it is. But yeah, this video is about, oh yeah, and The Price of Fame is also my second favorite album by Bow. New Jack City Part 2 is alright, but you could tell that he was fading out by the time of New Jack City Part 2. The Face Off album was dope with him and Omarion. I wish the album was a little bit more better. But it's a classic album. I consider that. But I always will love Bow and Jermaine Dupri, no homo. I will always love they collaboration and their relationship. And if it wasn't for JD, I don't think it wouldn't be no Bow Wow being that popular and that famous and that relevant at that time. And movies like Mike, Lottery Ticket, Roll Bounce, and the whole nine. Johnson's Family Vacation, Tokyo Drift. So JD was responsible for Bow Wow's career and all that. And for that, I thank JD for being responsible with being responsible for Bow Wow's career. He also responsible for Lotto. At that time, she was going by Miss Mulatto when she was with JD. If it wasn't for motherfucking JD, y'all wouldn't even know who Lotto is of today. Cause JD was the one that discovered Miss Mulatto. I still call her Miss Mulatto to this day. And he the one discovered her. And he knows talent when he sees it. So, and for that, I also thank JD for being responsible for Lotto. But most of all, my nigga Bow. But yeah, this video, I give JD his flowers, his respect as a producer, songwriter, and the whole nine. JD could do it all, even in raps. I don't care what nobody say. JD's in my top 5 producers of all times. With KOC, aka Beats by the Pounds. and Manny Fresh, Dr. Dre, Timberland, and I'ma just put it like that. Shout out to Jermaine Dupri, One Love, and if I was a kid growing up in those times, bro, if I had to pick somebody who I want to work with, it would have been Jermaine Dupri, cause I got nothing but respect for that man. Salute. Peace, one love. This your boy C-Boz, and I'm out. One love to Jermaine Dupri and Bow. The Brat, the whole So Def clique, the franchise boys, and the whole nine. I'm rocking with So Def till I die. You heard me? Peace. Shout out to the A.